Thank God, 3 points in the bag and we deserved it. The Lit took a knee to the head, blood pouring 3 occasions and we still couldn't curb it. When we conceded a goal from a set piece, it's like Pinnock stuck we with a ching and turned it. The Lit is a warrior, didn't phase him. If anything, it was the goal that we conceded. In the same spot, he would have stood to defend that hurt him. But second half, man, you came out and up the tempo. Perfect right foot cross from Rashford and a perfect time finish from Garnacho. Something unusual, something unnatural. Only took a minute or two for the equaliser. It was 1-1 just like that, yo. Dirty assist from Bruno. Rasmus' goal had me singing like I'm Jhené Aiko. What? Yo, this is the OT99 Banter Room where opinions are shared and smoke gets served. Look, we're back again with another show. It's your boy Burms, and we're gonna chop it up. Manchester United got the victory at home against Brentford, and look, I don't know what it feels like. I do not know what it feels like these days to get a W, to get 3 points. It has been so long. Look, I was not even expecting us to get the victory. I was expecting us to walk away with a draw at best against Brentford, because Brentford's been in decent form, to be fair, and Manchester United's been in poor form. It don't matter who we play, and I was just surprised that we got that victory. Look, I'm happy that we had that international break. I'm glad that Rasmus Højlund, you know, got up to speed, got fitness in. Do you know what I mean? We've got players at least back that was able to play. You know, we've got obviously Martinez getting more minutes, Ugarte as well. He didn't get to start because he had some fitness issues, you know, with Argentina, but he got some minutes at the end of the day. We managed to pull through with Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, and Christian Eriksen. Do you know what I mean? And I was happy to see that. It's funny how, you know, 6, 7, 8 games in, we are still playing Casemiro, Eriksen, and Bruno. Do you understand? It's wild to me because, you know, we spent all this money on Ugarte, but for some reason, Manchester United's a club that just likes to bed in players on some delayed thing. It just doesn't feel like they are, you know, consistently, you know, just thrown in and back-to-back consistently, week in, week out playing. Some of them are, you know, Mazraoui and Co, and he's doing well for that, but sometimes he's just not available as well. But I'm glad to see, look, we're getting our players back. Do you know what I mean? And it was a professional performance, I must say. Look, the first half, I wouldn't say that Manchester United was bad. We had a decent first half. We had opportunities where we could have taken a lead. But there wasn't much in it, do you know what I mean, in the first half. And I feel like, you know, obviously the highlight of that first half was the De Ligt incident. And I feel like, obviously, like that De Ligt incident where his, you know, blood was gushing from his head, you know what I mean? He got that knee to the head. And to be honest, it's rare where you see someone get a knee to the head and they're the one getting a booking. They're the one caught, you know, being accused of the foul. Like, obviously, De Ligt went to head the ball down and then he got kneed in the head. And all of a sudden, you know, split open, Niagara Falls of blood. And he had to get subbed off 3 times. And what was annoying, yeah, is every time he was going on and off the pitch, like, it was like we were just a man down against Brentford, and you're just always got that bit of worry. And he went off the 3rd time to get his head sort of glued, stitched, or whatever it was. And that led to us conceding a goal. Because obviously Pinnock, you know, from the set piece, rose high, got the leap on everyone, and nodded it in. And it was frustrating. And you could see the outrage in De Ligt's face. He was fuming. Because it was just like, why do you keep taking me off? Like, I want to play, like, keep me on. Like, what is all this? But I can't lie, there was a lot of blood coming from his head. And, you know, the law is the law. At the end of the day, you got to get treated. So I don't blame the ref for that. Do you understand? I feel like De Ligt's anger should have been redirected to our physio staff. Because at the end of the day, I don't understand why them man just didn't slap a lot of Vaseline on his head or wrap up his head like that from the get-go. Do you understand? Like, the first time, it's still gushing. The second time, it's still gushing. And you would have thought like they would have just sorted it. Even the 3rd time. Like, it's just strange to me. Like, why ain't them man got Vaseline? Pause. But do you know what I mean? Like, why ain't them man got that? Why ain't them man wrapping up his head in the bandages? Stem that blood. Go back and do what you need to do. You understand? And fix him up properly. But we didn't do that. We failed to do that. We wasted a lot of time in that first half doing all of that back and forth with De Ligt. And at the end of the day, it cost us. And these are just the little things as well, just these little things in a game that could just go against you, where these are things that, you know, from a professional standpoint should have just been resolved like that. It should have just been sorted. It shouldn't be a thing. Like, he shouldn't be going off 3 times to be treating the same injury. You understand? So it was frustrating. It was frustrating. De Ligt was fuming. Obviously, our bench staff was fuming. Van Nistelrooy, Erik ten Hag, you know, bookings resulted from that as well. And, you know, we went and go down. But the surprising thing with Manchester United, and it's a rarity, it feels like, that Man United come out in the second half and we were just on it from the outset. We were on it from the get-go. Do you understand? Like, I don't know what Erik ten Hag said in a backroom talk, whatever, in a halftime talk, but these guys came up amped. You understand? Garnacho was on smoke. He was always on smoke, and he's one of those guys that when he's with the ball, you don't know what to expect, but you know it's exciting. It reminds me kind of like Nani. Obviously, he's not as good as Nani, but he's one of those guys that when he's on the ball, he's exciting. He makes stuff happen. You understand? And more time, he might, you know, pick a wrong pass or, you know, shoot when he should have crossed or whatever it is like that. But at least he's bringing something to the table. Like, he was like him on the left-hand side, he was doing bits. You could see that like if anything was going to happen, it was going to come from either Garnacho, which it did. Do you know what I mean? He forced a great save. Do you understand? From the Brentford keeper. He had some good opportunity, had some good shots, and Rashford as well. Rashford on the right. I feel like obviously the right is not his best position. He prefers the left, and you could see Garnacho and Rashford interchanging at times in the game. Some decent work came from Rashford on the left. Do you understand that he's just not really able to do on the right? I feel like when he's on the right, he more focuses on just getting that ball in, that crossing, that delivery. But on the left, he's more confident to run at guys and dribble and go maybe to the byline and drill the cross low, which he did when he was on the left. So, and, you know, Martinez sort of got an attempt blocked or whatever it was. So, yeah, I think they're both sort of fighting for that left-hand side. They want to play on the left-hand side, but what can we do? Because at the minute, Rashford and Garnacho are most informed wingers. But they're doing a lot of their best work on the left-hand side, even though Rashford put in the sweetest of crosses with his right foot on the right-hand side. For Garnacho, he took it first time and finished it with his right foot. It was sweet, bro. But they're both still fighting for the left, and this makes you think, you know, guys like Ahmad, I thought it was going to be a big season for him. Right now, he's eating a bench, and you just think like what was all the hype over? Like, if Ahmad is just gonna only get a few games and then get benched again, you know, he needs to be brought back into the fold because Ahmad's got a lot of quality. But I don't knock Erik ten Hag for starting Rashford and Garnacho, because as you can see, Rashford assist, Garnacho goal. They're both in form. They're both excited. You know, Rashford, although I'd like to see him track back a lot more throughout the whole 90 minutes, there was pinnacle times where he was tracking back and running back and winning the ball back. And the fans want to see that. Like, the fans talk about it. The fans congratulate, shout, scream when they see people like Rashford doing that, because that's what we want to see from our wingers. We need everyone on the pitch to be fighting tooth and nail. You understand? Not just going forward, but from a defensive point of view, we all need to be defending as a unit. We can't afford to have one man coasting and chilling. We're not in that place. You understand? We need everyone tracking back and putting in a shift and putting in work. And Rashford did that in occasions as well, and it was noticed by the fans, and they appreciated it. You understand? So, look, man them like Rashford, run them like Garnacho. We need those goals. They kept it coming. You understand? They're keeping it coming with a threat. And Rasmus Højlund is I'm glad to have him back. Do you understand? Because that goal that he took, like Bruno, yeah, is not in fine form, far from. But that assist that he done, do you understand? Like, he's got this ability, yeah. Like, his awareness is on 10. Do you understand? Like, his delivery at times is shocking. Like, you know, the wastage of the ball is shocking. Do you understand? The Hollywood passes, again, too much of that overkill is shocking. But his awareness, you understand? That ball that he put in for that Rasmus Højlund, it was second to none. That little deft touch, that awareness to know that Rasmus Højlund is making that run off him. Look, not many players have got that. And Bruno's one of them. He always knows what's around him. Like, he's always scanning the pitch. And I remember when he had an interview with Rio Ferdinand and he was talking about it, like he scans and assesses the pitch. He has a picture in his head. So by the time he's got that ball, he already knows where he needs to deliver that ball. And you can see that in the way he plays. You can see it how he plays. Like you're just like, wow. Like certain guys will take a touch, then turn, and before you know it, that opportunity is lost to get that, to thread that ball in. But not with Bruno, man. He's able to do that deft touch because he knows that someone's behind him. And that finish from Rasmus Højlund was second to none, and he's got that in his locker. Like Rasmus Højlund, if you feed these guys enough, he will score. He will score. You just need to feed him, bro. And these guys are getting starved. And even with Xerxes as well, like he's a guy he's not getting many chances. And you know, the fans are talking that he's short of confidence and he needs that build up. But I'm hoping when he's seeing his compatriot Rasmus Højlund today getting that goal, he's thinking, you know what, if he can do it, I can do it. And be brave for it, build his confidence and build his morale that when he's called upon, he's putting in the same type of quality finish. Because these guys are young lads, they've got all the talent, they've got the quality, man. Like Rasmus Højlund, when he took that dink, yeah, I thought, yeah, like those type of finishes come from top quality strikers. Top quality strikers. In a moment of pressure, you could have smashed it, you could have, hit it wide. He composed himself at a minute of time, dinked it over the keeper, and it was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. And we needed that, man. We needed that win. We couldn't afford to go another game dropping points again. Look, this has been a significant weekend, Arsenal drop points. Do you understand? Chelsea and Liverpool play each other. Yeah, I know we're nowhere near there, but to be honest, like, the league is a funny league right about now. Like, yes, we are like 10th at the minute or probably whatever it is, but we ain't that far from the top of the league. We ain't that far from top 4. A handful of points in it. So we just need to make sure that we are taking our opportunities and just trying to get as many points as possible and just stay close to these guys as possible. Because look, when teams are slipping up, like Arsenal did, we can capitalize on that. We can capitalize on that and close the gap. Just close it. Week by week, try and close it against the people that are ahead of us. We shouldn't be sitting in 10th. We have not been playing well. We haven't been scoring nowhere near enough. We haven't. But I was glad to see Manchester United, get that victory. I was so happy to see us get that victory. And at the end of the day, look, long may it continue. And I'm hoping that Manchester United can build from that victory. I really am. I'm hoping that Manchester United can build from that victory, because I don't want us to be in a position where we're taking one step forward and then 2 steps back, because it always feels like that. It feels like every time we get something positive around the club, the following week, it's just Manchester United just in the negative press again. And the press love to talk about Manchester United in a negative manner. How many articles right now just got put on hold. How many things about what do you call it, Erik ten Hag out got put on hold. And we don't need that at the end of the day. I'm just trying to look at our next fixtures as I talk to you. So I'm just looking at my phone to see what fixtures we got next, because look, this is yeah, we need to build from this, bro. That's all I can say. Manchester United need to build from this victory. It's just a good feeling, man. It really was a good feeling to see Manchester United get that W. Look, we got Fenerbahce as well. We've got them midweek, whatever, Thursday. And then we've got West Ham next. And obviously we've got West Ham away. And West Ham is not going to be happy after they got the spanking against Tottenham. They ain't. They're going to be fuming. And our games against West Ham are never easy. You understand? You never know what it's going to look like. West Ham at home, in the last couple of games, they've got the W against us. You understand? It's never been easy. They've got guys that can threaten you, like Kudos and those guys. But actually, Kudos get a red card, so he might not even be available for Manchester United's next game. I don't know. But look, we need to build from this. We need to rise up that table. Look, my man of the match, I would say Garnacho, man. Look, De Ligt put in a shift, Warriors performance. Do you understand? I commend them for that. People say, from that incident that we took a turn, we took a change for the better, and guys were geared up, the fans were geared up. So he gets an honorable mention. Garnacho, he just looked like that guy that was, he's a well taken goal, really good. And he always looked like a major threat. And he always tries. Like, Garnacho's not the finished article right about now. He's very raw, but he's always putting his 100% in. Whether he makes a mistake or not, he's always that guy that you're looking at thinking, you know, if something's gonna happen, it's gonna be him. Do you understand? So shout out to him, shout out to Rashford, and shout out to guys like Majerari and Ugarte and these guys coming back into the fold. But my man of the match was Garnacho. Big goal from him. Big goal from him, man. So early in the second half. It was amazing. And one last thing as well, it's just at times when I've watched Manchester United play, I'm like, have we lost, like, as Erik ten Hag lost the dressing room? Are these players playing for Erik ten Hag? But then you watch performances like this, straight out the bat in the second half. We come out all guns blazing, and it makes you think, yeah, like maybe Erik ten Hag still got some sort of authority in that dressing room. Maybe the players are still looking to play for him, but so it just makes me feel like it's more of a mentality thing, like maintaining that ability to maintain that focus, keep your head up when adversity hits. Like, these players really need to get through this mental barrier. And we've heard it over the years about having psychologists in our dressing room and things like that. Like, there's something with these guys and a mentality to just maintain this level of performance. You know, 1 minute we're up, next minute we're down. But I do believe Erik ten Hag has still got the dressing room for performances like that. I just feel like these players just need to build from what you've just done. Like, just build from it. Maintain that consistency, man. Because look, this team is better than what we've been showing. I'm not saying that we've got the best team around. I'm not saying we've got the best forward, midfield, defense, all of that around. But we're better than what we're showing. And that game against Brentford, it may have not been the best performance, but we deserved that win. And there's a lot of times Manchester United, I can't count down many amount of times that Manchester United, yeah, are stolen a victory where I'm looking back at it like we just didn't deserve to win, or even lost, and I'm just like, yeah, fair dues, we just didn't deserve to win that. Like, we got lucky, we got peppered, and if they just had that little bit more of quality up top, we'll be down 2-3, 4-0, whatever it is. But you know, against Brentford, we deserve that. We played decent. We played well. We deserve that. You understand? We had that fighting spirit. And that's what I want to see more of. If we do that against most teams, we'll get the W. We'll get the 3 points. You understand? So long may that continue, man. Look, it's Fenerbahce next, man. Let's build off this. Go to West Ham, get the W as well, Bon. You know, Garnacho, big shout out to you. Guys, I'm checking out. But remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Support the thing. It's been a while since I've done a video. I'm glad to be back. Make sure you guys tune in. Let me know your thoughts, man. Who's your man of the match? Let me know what your significant moment in that game was. Let me know if you feel like this is a turning point for Manchester United, man. And guys, last but not least, man, push the bars. Look, the bars. Make it do rounds. Circulate that, because you know it's coming. Until next time. Peace.